Hi everyone, my name's Shelley Burton, and I just wanted to share some thoughts with you that have been running through my mind as I was doing my own processing today. Some of you may know I am an energy healer or an energy medicine woman, and I learn so much from my sessions and from my clients, and because we're all mirrors, and today I was just taking a moment to process everything. And I came to a realization that I felt was relevant to share. So just if it resonates, great. If it doesn't, I fully honor your beliefs. So I had this realization that people are selfish when they feel they're not cared for emotionally. So it's really easy to get angry at people who are selfish in our society. I think the biggest level of manifestation of that we've seen recently is Donald Trump coming into presidency. He, from my perspective, would qualify as a selfish man. With selfishness comes greed, and a lot of what we're seeing big corporations doing, which is putting needs to progress derived, that I feel, from a pain they felt of not feeling emotionally considered, which has led them to create this monstrosity of beliefs and institutions and dragged everyone into their pain with them. But all of that comes from a place of not feeling considered at an emotional level, slipping into their pain body and creating from there. So how do we solve this? What I was feeling into was it's so easy to point the finger at everyone else, like they're the problem, they need to change. But that actually keeps us out of our power and out of our own position of awareness, and doesn't acknowledge the power that we have to create change in the world that we see as being reflected around us by shifting within us. So first step, take a moment and just feel, okay, what parts of me feel they weren't cared for or they weren't acknowledged? And just breathe into that and feel into it. See what comes. And let yourself care. Let yourself care for that little being inside of you that maybe felt ashamed for actions they'd taken, or that really just needed emotional warmth. Let that be available. Stay focused on your breath if you need to, and let yourself really surrender and soften into the wave or the pressure, if that feels right to you. For some of you, the simple recognition or awareness that, oh, maybe that is something to look at, might be enough for today. I also wanted to draw awareness to something that I feel is on the same emotional thread, in that American Thanksgiving is in process right now. And if we think about the history of the West, or at least Canada and the US, I'm Canadian, and I'm also British. I have a passport thanks to my mom. It's really interesting that this land, our whole society here, call it multicultural, whatever, modern society, and this idea of fast progress, getting more, blah, 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 is founded on fundamentally attacking and disrespecting native lands, the earth itself, these actual lands coming in as aggressors or attackers. So what does that show? A house is only as strong as its foundation. So we as a collective can keep ignoring the fact that that needs healing and building towards these ideas of progress on top of it, but we'll never feel happy because we're trying to ignore a fundamental rift in our land where we live. If we can't respect each other and include each other, how are we going to build a society where we feel respected and included? What we give to others is what is possible for us. So what I'm trying to say here is, please think about where your goals are coming from, what you're striving towards. Why are you striving towards that? Because someone told you it's progress, or because it feels good to you? At a core level, at a body level. I'm not saying don't dream. Yes, dream, but also listen. And I ask that we just take a moment today to recognize the importance of building these bridges and honoring our lands and making peace with our Native American or First Nations brothers and sisters. Because we're all in this together. We're all on this land, and we can't heal our future without addressing what's going on. I also want to thank everyone who's making a stand out there by being responsible for the emotions you're curating and the choices you're making, and continuing to bring this dialogue, and making such courageous stands, many of you standing up for the water. I would also love to set the intention that any rifts that have happened between Indigenous peoples, or between even those of us who've come from other lands and we had rifts there, which is why we came to seek quote-unquote freedom, that those roots be healed too. Because acting out pain is not going to bring peace. So I love you. I hope this was insightful. I felt to speak up, so I did. Please check out my website below for more information about myself. And if it resonates, please feel free to share. Thank you. I love you. Have a beautiful day.